Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Yesterday, I made a video based on some articles that the Netherlands is preparing to send its first batch of F-16s to Ukraine. 18 of them. They're preparing them. I suspect it's because they're afraid that Geert Wilders will get in power and will say, wait, stop, time out. He already said that we should protect us first and then protect others if we can, which people try to say, wait a minute, protecting Ukraine protects us too. No, that's a false narrative, but they want to push that so you can still go work and your taxes will pay for some other people's expenses and maybe some money laundering somewhere and some profits for some industries unnamed. So I explained that in this video that I made yesterday. Ukraine to get first 18 F-16s. The Netherlands started preparations for delivery. Today is a follow-up article coming from the Institute for the Study of War, telling us that Ukraine might receive them by the end of the year, this year. So that's what, 6 days, 7 days, 8 days? Can you believe that? I can't. But anyway, even if they receive them, they will come together with the pilots and everything. They will not have Ukrainian pilots piloting them. But that's I'm 99% certain every F-16 that will be delivered somewhere in Ukraine area, because I don't think they will take off from Ukrainian airfields. That's another one. I think they will be all operated by NATO pilots. And that's my conviction, 99%, and I will explain why. I explained it many times, so I'm not going to bother you at the beginning of the video. I will bother you with that kind of assessment at the end of the video, so you can click out if you don't want to see my face anymore. Anyway, so here is the article, the new article from Ukrainska Pravda. Ukraine might receive first batch of F-16s by the end of the year. Institute for the Study of War. Now, these guys say they study war, but look who is in charge of it and make a connection with Victoria Nuland relationship connection, in laws connection, not, we belong to the same group or anything. That too. Now, let's move on. This is Saturday, the 23rd December 2023. I'm so glad we have Spider-Man fighting Superman in Ukraine. This is Spider-Man or Hulk fighting, whomever. You remember, I don't know if you guys know, but in Romania, when I was a kid, there was this question among us kids. Who do you think will win in a fight, Bruce Lee versus Piedone? You know Piedone, who Piedone was? Well, it was Terence Hill, and I can't remember the other guy's name. I know the movies, Italian-made movies, and so on. So Bud Spencer and Terence Hill. So who would win, Bruce Lee or Piedone? The same thing. We're gonna have Piedone versus Bruce Lee in Ukraine. F-16 versus the Russian air defense systems. You can make shit up. I bet on Bruce Lee in this one. Even Bruce Lee never fought, but neither did Piedone, did he? Oh, fuck. They were actors, weren't they? Analysts at the Institute for the Study of War have stated that Ukraine is likely to receive its first batch of F-16 fighter jets by the end of 2023. Hurrah! The analysts reiterated that Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte move fast, man. What's that Iron Maiden song? Be quick or be dead. Same with Mark Rutte. Be quick because you're gonna be dead when what's his name? Geert Wilders comes in power. So be quick or be dead. Bruce Dickinson. Yes, great. Oh, we're gonna hello. Jesus, pussy ass app. All right, confirmed during a telephone conversation with Zelensky. Hey, Volodymyr, what are you wearing? That kind of conversation. On the 22nd of December, the Dutch government would prepare the first 18 dildo F-16 fighter jets for delivery to Ukraine. I so want that to happen. I so want. Why? Because I will tell you what will be the outcome. The Russians will destroy them, some of them, like any other airplanes. The other guys will see how the Russians react to their very old airplanes made in 1974. Were you born in 1974? Okay, remember, they were designed in 1960s. Because when you have the first flight in 1974 or 76, that means that it was designed 5-7 years before. Now imagine of the cars that you drove in 1960s. As I said in the other video, Jim Morrison was still alive in 1968, 69. As I said, Jimi Hendrix, as I said, playing his guitar over there. And I use the left hand too, see? And then you got, what's her name, Janis Joplin. All these guys were still alive when these guys were gonna draw this F-16 right now. 1960s, my friends. So anyway, they're gonna send them over there and they will be shut down. And these guys will say, well, no, none of them were shut down. Those guys will probably extract some alive pilots. They're gonna speak German, Dutch, Polish, English, and so on. I can guarantee you, and I'm not sure that these guys will use any airfield in Khmelnytsky Oblast in Ukraine to take off and to, if they land over there. I think they will take off from Romania and Poland. That's it. And the Russians probably will hit their airfields over there because they said if they take off from a NATO country member state and if they want to go back there, if they're still alive, we're going to hit them over there. We're going to destroy their airfields. Legitimate target? I bet it is. It should be. I mean, you can just kick me and run over there for cover. Boom, 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 out. So let's see what these guys are saying. Quote, while Rute, baby doll, did not confirm the timeline for F-16 delivery, a recent Estonian Ministry of Defense strategy document stated that the Netherlands, Denmark, Norway, and Belgium have already committed to donating F-16s to Ukraine before the end of the year 2023. Very good, man, very good. Very good. They tell us here this is garbage just for baboons. All right, we're not baboons, but nevertheless, they try. F-16 training center was opened in Romania in November with the assistance of the Netherlands. It would also accept Ukrainians. Okay, yeah, all right. Now, do you think they will allow the Ukrainians to use the F-16s? First, F-16 is an old airplane with the updates and all that. Remember, like you have a 1967 Cadillac, 1967, and you upgrade it for 2023. The chassis is the same as it was in 1960s, and so on. The shocks the same. You just change the inside, communication and add some more radars, and that's it. What do you think you do? Maybe you do some other stuff, but still, it's a 1960-some design. I'm exaggerating. It's not a bad airplane, obviously, if they still use it. But the thing is going to operated by Ukrainian pilots. Not that the Ukrainian pilots are incapable of operating. I'm pretty sure they're very able. They can do it as good as anybody else. The problem is they will not allow them to jump on them, give them to the Ukrainians that they don't trust. Do you think it's their allies? They're not allies. To trust, so these guys can take one, for instance, and just land it in a Russian airfield in the occupied region. Okay? They don't want that to happen. Because they remember 1975, was it? I keep repeating this. When that pilot, the Soviet pilot, landed a MiG in Japan, and the Americans, okay, let's see. Because the Japanese were like, domo arigato gozaimasu, please come over here, konnichiwa, come over, we got the plane, hee hee hee. And then the other guys were, oh, we're coming. They came, they opened it, spread the legs, and then sent her after they finished. Send her back to home, to mommy, to Soviet Union. So they remember that one. Not that the Russians don't know anything, I would say everything about the F-16. I think they do know everything about the F-16. But nevertheless, that's one. And the other one, they use them, I think, just to see how the Russian air defense systems would operate against their real Piedone versus Bruce Lee fight. Godzilla, how do we win Godzilla and what are idiotic and King Kong? Well, which one? Godzilla or King Kong? Which one is gonna win, my friends? This is it. And they wanna see how, and they're gonna, okay, let's see who's gonna do what. Maybe they could use the Ukrainian fighters just as a bait, because they know they will be probably blown up by the Russians, so they don't want to have their boys blown up. Let's say Sergei, send him over there. He's going to be blown up, and we know how they used what they did. Like you say, you go over there and see that. They're not going to shoot. Okay. Did you catch that one? Now let's make the assessment and the calculation. What did they use, when, from where, and so on. And Sergei is coming down with a parachute not open. Anyway, thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just. I'm waiting for Piedone versus Bruce Lee.